Hi, how are you guys? Today I'm going to be very quick, as if I'm ever quick. Some Somehow I always take at least 20 minutes of your life. I don't know how. Oh, I need to get my hair done. Ah, awful. But nevertheless, today we're going to just jump right into the Bitcoin graph and see what's going on in the crypto currencies, crypto environment, crypto markets, and so on, just to see whether or not we were on the right track when it comes to Bitcoin price. And now you can see we had this upward rising funnel. You can see here it's defined by these two blue lines, and between these two blue lines the Bitcoin graph, it's a daily chart, so we are looking, each candle is represented by the daily market fluctuation, volume and price, and you can see that we bounced from here up and down, and now we break down this structure, this lower blue support line, and we went all the way down to, so I'll just make this bigger, all the way down to 60,000. And this last green candle, it retested the 60,000 level, and now it rebounded, and now we are going in an upward trend. I'm not sure that we are going to continue to fall, but nevertheless, guys, you know what I think that the price of Bitcoin, as I said before, you can see here this blue line. I have made this blue freeform line last time, and I said it's possible, there is a certain amount of possibility that we can go even lower. We can maybe retest the lower levels of 55, maybe even $50,000 per one Bitcoin, just to kick out all the hamsters, to liquidate all the hamsters, to get this extra liquidity before we go straight to the moon. And when I was talking with my friends on work, they said, okay, what should I invest in? I said, if I had $100,000, I would buy Bitcoin. And I said, oh, did you see what the price of Bitcoin currently? It went 40% down. And I say, yes, okay. But it went several hundreds and 1,000% up in the last 10 years. And it still has a long way to go. And it has the potential to go. Because when you are talking about all of these assets, when I said last time, where to put your money? Into dollars, into oil, into real estate, into what? So there is not a lot of asset classes where you can deploy your money and to be even able to be in a position to get this kind of amount of returns, let's say times 3, times 4, times 5. And now we have retested this 60,000 level, and what next? So my predictions are maybe we will go even lower. I would say let's try to figure out how much. Maybe if we go here, and so maybe 10% more, but I would say this is the worst case scenario in my opinion, to go only 10% down to retest the 50,000 level, then to scoop out all the liquidity that we can, and then to prepare ourselves for May, June, when also the Fed director Jerome Powell is his term is over, so we will get another man there, most probably a Republican, most probably someone who is in line with Trump's politics. And what will happen? Most probably they will start print money, and then we will blast off to the stars. And then you will see, and I will tell you, guys, I told you so. So be prepared that this year, still this year, we will try to retest the all-time high, maybe at the end, near the end of the year. Maybe we will go to these levels of 120, 125k, and then after that, if they continue to print money and so on, most probably in the next, I would say, 1 year from now, we'll go and try to catch $200,000 mark. This, guys, is my, let's say, very conservative scenario. Most probably, if they start to print money, we will reach these 200k levels even sooner. So guys, you can see here how I was right, how to say, on spot here when we were talking about these levels. It perfectly rebounds from this 60,000 level because there is a lot of liquidity, in this 60,000 range. And then, as I said, maybe the markets will go lower, try to scoop out everybody else, because there is no sense to go even further down from the $50,000 mark. It will be extremely oversold and undervalued asset because of the amount of money already poured in. So there is no sense, logically, to go below this 50k mark. And what would be my personal opinion is to grab as much Bitcoin as you can right now when it's still cheap, because in the next half year, 1 year, we will see 200, maybe $300,000 per one Bitcoin. It will be times 5, times 6. So then you will ask me, oh, how did you know? Guys, it's always the same. It's FUD, 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 FUD. There are cycles. Bitcoin becomes oversold. He drops down 40% and so on, grabs the liquidity, kicks out all the guys who are holding these mini holders that are holding a fraction of Bitcoin. They run away. So they are in this fear that the Bitcoin might go even lower, so they get rid of their Bitcoins, and then smart money comes in, grabs those Bitcoins. So what these smart guys want? They want you to sell your Bitcoin, but they want you to sell your Bitcoin at 50,000k, not at 150,000k. They want you to sell it now. And what do you think Michael Saylor and all those guys, the whales, the big whales, will do? They will scoop up all your cheap Bitcoins, and then they will blast to Valhalla. You understand me? So it's, from my perspective, it's like either this or that. So either Bitcoin will go to 200, 300, and even more thousand over the next few years, or it will capitulate and it will, I don't know, disappear from the face of the earth. It will go to whoosh, straight to zero, and everybody's down. Kick everybody out, and it's done for Bitcoin. So it's one or another. And there is a very, very, very big probability, I would say maybe even above 90%, that Bitcoin will go in this first direction. It will go up because it's technology, it's distributed, it's open, it's scarce, everybody wants it. It hasn't been corrupted, broken, or I don't know, tampered with. It's not centralized. No one is owning and controlling the blockchain itself. It's distributed ledger and so on. It's a unique type of asset never seen before on the face of the earth. So either you can be on one track or another. So personally, I am buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. Every month I'm putting some additional money in Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I am going to join the ride. If it goes to zero, so be it. I will say, then I will make another video and say I was wrong, guys, but most probably we will see each other in 6 months, 1 year, and I will say, so guys, what do you think? I will not erase that blue line, just to see how well did I predicted the price of Bitcoin for the next 1 or 2 years. That's it, guys. Nothing is a financial advice, but we have seen this behavior of Bitcoin 5 times before. It's always the same. They come down, you sell, the prices go down, the stupid people sell their Bitcoin, smart money buys the cheap Bitcoin, and then we blast off. Every time the same. The same, the same, the same. So I personally, I will be buying as much Bitcoin as I can. And this is no personal, and this is only personal, so this is not a financial advice. You do with your money whatever you want, but you're looking at my podcast and trying to figure out how to become a great person, how to invest, and how to escape the ordinary. So, bye guys.